is it that a woman's education just flies out the window the minute she opens a cookbook?
If the recipe says serve 6 and I only want to make it for 4, then do I take 3/4 or is it 2/3 of 3/4 of a tablespoon of baking powder? Let's see, that would be 1
Yeah,
and
but,
2
honey, what is your
thirds.
problem?
Don't interrupt me, please, dear. I'm thinking it would be 2/3, yes, and 2/3 of 1 3/4 cups of milk.
All
would
right.
be,
First thing you do is reduce 1 3/4, and that gives you 7/4, doesn't it?
7/4 of what?
Darling, 1 3/4 is the same as 7/4.
Albert, please. Now, look, you're just getting me all mixed up. Will you, honey? Just get out of the kitchen, please, darling. I mean, I'm having enough trouble. Now, this is called a quickie dessert. Dinner's going to be done. I don't even have this in the oven.
Now, calm down. Just calm
Well,
down,
it
darling,
just
and let
gives
me help you.
Well, all right. I guess it would go faster.
Of course.
The recipe is for 6, and I want to make it for 4. Now, it calls for 1 3/4 cups of milk.
All right. That's
What
very
do I-
simple. Now, let's
yeah.
get
What is
paper
it?
and pencil, and I'll just show you how to do it.
Honey, I really don't want to know how to do it. I just want the answer. I'm right in the middle of it.
Now, here's a pencil. Now, here, can I write on this?
Yes.
All right.
yes.
Now, 1 3/4 is 7/4. So, 7/4 times 2/3 equals 14/12.
That's the amount of milk I want, 14/12?
Yes. Well, naturally, you reduce it.
Well, reduce it, will you, dear? I'm standing here holding the milk bottle. How much do I pour?
Really, I am amazed at you, honey. These are the simplest fractions.
Well, you are going to be even more amazed if you don't get any dinner. Now, I'm going to pour the milk. You want to say when?
14/12 is 1 2/12, or 1 1/6 cup of milk.
Well, thank you, dear. Now, 2/3 of 2 1/2 cups of flour.
Well, all right. 2 1/2, that's 5 halves times 2/3 equals... You realize, of course, that you can do this a different way.
Anyway.
Well, shall we do it this way? Divide by 6?
Yes, let's, or why don't we divide by 12,324?
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm holding the flour sifter. Please, dear, how much?
Oh, well, all right. Now, 5 halves times 1/6 equals 5/12 of a cup of flour for each person. So if you want it for 4, what do?
Measure 5/12 of a cup of flour 4 times.
No. Multiply by 4.
Oh, will
Darling,
you
now
just...
don't get mad.
I am not mad. It's just that you know I've always hated arithmetic.
You may hate it, but you should be able to do it.
Well,
I tell you, for anyone who graduated with honors as you did, not to be able to...
How...
What the heck did they teach you?
I can translate Cicero's orations, recite Chaucer, give 10 reasons for the rise and fall of the Roman Empire, but nobody mentioned learning how to reduce a recipe that serves 6. Now, how much flour?
1 2/3 cups.
Thank you. That's all I need, dear. Thank you. I've got the rest.
What about the eggs? Calls for 2 eggs. That would be 1 1/3 eggs
No,
you need.
that's all right. I put in 2.
Oh, but
It's all right. It won't hurt. I put in
it
2.
isn't right at all. Measurements have to be accurate, so your proportions are correct. Now, what about the baking dish? Calls for a 9 by 12. What are you doing about that?
Greasing it.
Oh, no. Now, you'll need a smaller one if you want your dessert to rise proportionately. So the first thing you do is figure out the cubic content.
Oh, cubic content.
Oh, yes, of course.
Albert, really?
I tell you, that is
cubic content.
typical of women. Now, look, could a man build a house that way? One board a little longer, another a little shorter, toss in a little extra concrete? Proportions have to be right.
Albert, dear, go back in and read your paper, huh?
No, I'll figure out which size baking dish you need based on cubic content for 6. Let's see. 9 times 12, just a second now, times 2/3 of the height.
Albert.
I can do it now, just a second. I've always been very good at arithmetic.
Well, what are you worried about? I've always been very good at cooking.
I'll get out of the kitchen.
Thank you, dear.